I truly believe that people don't really care so much about your business anymore. I truly believe that people don't care about your business. They don't care how long your business has been in business for. What they care is to see how well you perform. So because of social media right now, everything is so fast. You see videos, you see pictures. And so that's what the homeowner wants to see. They just want to see your work. Let me tell you a harsh reality that no one really cares about your business. We live in a society right now where social media is a big thing right now. And if you're not running social media ads, that will be impacting your business and someone could take over your market. Today we're going to be discussing about social media ads and the importance of social media ads, why you should be running social media ads if you want to take over your market. So I hope you enjoy this episode, and if you like it, like and subscribe. Well, hello, Colin. Thank you for being here again for this new episode. Last time we spoke about the importance of social media ads and knowing your story that you started within the span of 3 months. We spoke about the importance of digital marketing and running social ad marketing. Knowing that you started within only 3 months and got an amazing results. Do you really think that people really care about how old your business is? And knowing that you started your business within 3 months and got all these amazing results with social media ads, do you truly believe that homeowners really care about how old your business is, that you've been running your business for so long?
From my experience, no, it didn't seem that was paramount for them. Obviously, for homeowners who were looking to have a project done, there were about 5 different criteria that I can think of that came into play. And one of those, obviously, is this a well-established company? But when you perform well in your marketing areas and have good customer reviews and established credibility, the age of your business is a lower priority for a lot of people. The age of my business is only one metric. And what that plays into is a greater idea of a social proof. So if I can effectively, through my marketing campaigns, deliver a certain level of social proof to potential clients, it eliminates the need for them to do so much research into the background of how long my company has existed. When I'm able to put great ad creatives and photos of previous work and testimonials from previous customers in front of them on their screen, and that is their first impression of my company, they begin to worry less about, oh, I wonder how long he's been in business for. Because it becomes more so, even if they could see that I'd only been in business for 3 months, my marketing tells them, we're new, we're on the scene, and we do good work, and people trust us. That's what I think is important. So obviously I can speak to my experience being a construction business owner, but I'm interested to see what you think as the marketer on the ground working with multiple different types of businesses.
So we actually started last summer, we started a new branch, which was a hardscape company. Within the first 3 weeks, actually 3 weeks, we were able to quote over $100,000 worth of jobs, all through social media ads. People didn't really care how long we were in business. We just saw the results. People saw the projects that we have done, right? And so people build that trust through that. And so I truly believe that people don't really care so much about your business anymore. I truly believe that people don't care about your business. They don't care how long your business has been in business for. What they care is to see how well you perform, right? And so because of social media right now, everything is so fast. You see videos, you see pictures. And so that's what the homeowner wants to see. They just want to see your work. And so if you put that out there, they're going to trust you right away. Whereas, sure, your business could have been in business for 10 years at this point. You have some good reputation, but if you are lacking on the social media part, your competitor would take over you, whether you like it or not. And that's exactly what happened with our business. Within 3 weeks of launching our new ads, we were to quote that much in just 3 weeks, right?
With other competitors in the same
With
area.
other competitors. So We live in a competitive area, and including my friend, he also owns a construction business, and he works through referrals. But with us, and he's always like, well, before that, with us, we just start running ads right away, and then we were able to just qualify the client, able to quote the clients right away within 3 weeks, whereas this other guy is waiting weeks for some other referral so they can get other projects, right?
So there's a level of responsiveness required there as far as the marketing goes that really helps to engage the customer and keep them in a posture where they're ready to buy your product or service.
Yes. So we live in a time right now where people just want to visualize things. They go through your reviews, they go through all of them. That's how you build some trust, and that is good. But one of the main things right now, it is just people visualizing it, because everywhere you go, it is just visual things. You see a product online, you purchase it right away. You don't even know what the reviews look like. As long as the marketing looks good, you buy it right away, right? And so that's why it's so different right now. So that's why, like, people don't really care about so much about your business right now. People just care more about how you work. And the best way to show how you work is by showing them your projects right away.
And I agree with you on that. If I could add one little quick anecdote to support that. When I first began my very first marketing campaign through Facebook ads, I was tempted to run a still ad creative that was just tons of information, lots of text on this stock photo of a house that shared all the services that I offered, the cities and locations where I worked, the name of my company, all these deals that I was offering. And it didn't perform well. It wasn't until I switched to include real life video footage of real life projects and before and after photos, especially, that demonstrated the kind of services and quality that we deliver. So I think that completely illustrates the fact that you can push out a ton of information to potential clients where they can see all these stats on paper about your business, how long you've been in business, but ultimately you have their attention for a very split second. And we're very visual learners as humans nowadays.
Yes.
And that's the importance of showing the before and after. It doesn't take 10 seconds to skim through and read. It doesn't take much explaining. It's a face value impression right off the bat that smacks a potential client right in the face and says, this is what we do.
Yes. Yep. And so if you apply that every time you run ads, you're always going to win. And I say out of experience, because right now we're actually only running 2 ads for a client in Connecticut. We are probably spending around maybe $20 a week, and with super low budget, just because he wanted to bring it down for now. Super low budget. He's still getting a client a week for $20.
That's
right?
insane.
And that is because, and think about it, one client is worth probably like $6,000, $10K. It depends on the project, but it's above $2,000.
And that's for those of you that might not realize how big of a deal that is, depending on what kind of company this is. But if you're spending $20 a week and getting one customer consistently on a consistent basis every week off of that $20, that's a very minimal budget. For a company like mine, my average top line revenue ticket price was between $15,000 and $20,000. So if each of those $20 weeks of marketing brings in one customer, that's 4 customers a month. If you have a 75% close rate, that takes me to almost quick math. That takes me about $60,000 in top line revenue if I close at 75% of the 4 clients that I bring in with an average ticket price of $20,000. That is incredible. That's like 1,000x.
Exactly, yeah. So again, before I started working with him, I did a market research around the area, and I looked through other competitors, and there's a lot of competition in that area. There is probably around 5 to 8 companies doing the same type of service. They're all running ads in the same area. But again, once you have the right marketing and the right tactics, you can get those results, right? And so there's still plenty of companies in the area, right? And there's only just 10 people taking over the whole market. Just 10 companies taking over the whole market in that area. But that is because they're running social media ads. And social media ads are the biggest thing right now. And if no one is doing it, then you're missing out on everything. And that's why it doesn't really matter whether your business is been active for 10 years. It doesn't really matter at this point. If you're not running social media ads, it's just someone else will crush you.
So let me ask you a quick question on that, actually. Let's say, hypothetically, you're walking in for a new digital marketing client, and they are in the home services sector, and they are one of 10 competitors. There's 10 companies in that particular region. You have one of them, and you've identified that 4 others also run Facebook ads. So you're squaring up, ready for a digital marketing battle with someone else. Not to say that the market is going to be completely saturated, that you're not going to get any jobs if your marketing isn't as great or better than the others. But talk to me a little bit about what you would specifically do if your company was a year old versus competitors that had been in the business for 10 to 20 years. If you are trying to stress this point that people don't care about the stats of your business, they care about the work that they do. Can you talk about that for a second?
It is very simple. People just want to see the results that you provide. People want to see reviews. We live in such an era right now where people just don't want to read anymore. And so they just want to visualize it. And that all has to do with all these social medias like TikTok and all of them pretty much, where everyone just wants to visualize things. One of the ways that I do it to be able to compete with all these competitors, assuming that they're running ads, correct? One of the ways that I do is I start by branding myself. And then on top of that, then I retarget all of them, more ads with better creatives that I provide. So I provide them with all the content when they work with me, right? And so I know exactly what's going to work and what's not going to work. But my main goal is for them to take over their market. And the way I do is by first running an awareness campaign. And then I retarget the whole county or the whole town again. And that's pretty much how you take over everyone. And so the more noise you make, the more people will know about you. And that's pretty much the best way to do it. The more leads you get and the more money you make through those leads, I think you should invest more into your campaigns so that you can take over your market.
So, Brando, really the last question before we finish up here today. I'm interested to know what you would say to a seasoned business owner, for a business owner who's been in operation for 20 years, let's say. They've been steady, but they're not necessarily growing either. They're a trusted name. They think they're doing everything right. Why is that a dangerous position to be in?
Because someone could actually come and just be louder than you. Louder person in the market will always win, especially with good marketing. So if you keep doing what you're doing, you will get the results that you've been getting for the last 20 years. Someone could come and take over your market easily. If you enjoyed today's episode, please like and subscribe for more content like this.